So we got Bryce, Claire, and Jaya. And I think either Claire or Jaya is the murderer. I'm still leaning towards Claire. That was my gut feeling. But it could be Jaya. Never go anywhere else ever again. Nah. No, we gotta keep going. So because I think it's either Claire or Jaya, we'll hold off on asking them about murdering Dekker. We'll hold off on accusing them. You know what? Let's go with our boy Bryce. We went through one incredibly creepy set of conversations with Mariana. Let's hit the other side of creepy with Bryce. Just equally creepy, just coming at it from the other angle. Oh, and he's sitting on the floor. You can sit on the couch, buddy. It's fine. How's your experience being stalked in your midnight hour? Flipping coins. That's cool. Are you Two-Face? He doesn't look happy with whatever he just did. Alright. Hello, Bryce.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
You froze time for 8 hours? That's cool. What thing was looking at you?
The thing that's following me. It doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing. Inside its hood is just space. Just a black hole.
Did you stick your hand into its face? That's what I would have done.
I don't know what you're talking about.
that's I don't know what I'm talking about either. Vincent, yesterday you were like, okay, this is weird, but not too creepy. Now you're just skeeved out a whole lot. Having to close up work tonight's gonna be awful. Being alone in the dark, in the middle of nowhere, listening to all the eerie creaking noises. Good luck with that. I'm at home with a furry cat. Playing from the comfort of my own haunted apartment. You froze time for 8 hours?
I don't know.
I don't know either. You slept?
I tried to sleep through my extra hour.
See, that's what I would do.
I didn't want to face it. That thing has been taunting me. I wish I was still religious.
I mean, you can just be religious. You can just go back to being religious. Taunting you?
It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
I suspect we're gonna see a creepy hooded robed figure show up, kind of like how we saw the truck driver's daughter show up and other weird things. So just keep your eyes peeled for that, because that's cool. Why did it lead you here?
That's not really what you want to ask me, is it?
That really is what I want to ask you.
It wanted me to follow it, so I did.
Oh. Let's start with the prescription pad.
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
Did you take a sheet?
I don't know anything.
Death threats?
Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now.
I don't know what they said because somebody stole the pad. What other things do we have to just ask people about generally? Oh, you know what? I don't want to do this, but we're going to do it real quick. I love you.
You'll have to ask.
Okay, good. Phew, thank goodness there's no conversation around that. Just from the weird dream. That's cool. Done with that. Never talking to Mariana ever again.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. But I can't...
Oh, doomed? Doomed.
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker. It's been taunting me.
What did you do with Dr. Dekker? What did you do? What did you do, Bryce? Oh, man. What did you do with Dekker? Oh, man.
It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
Did you kill Dekker?
I took his body. It was me.
Why?
I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground.
Why?
I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
Oh, man. Cremate him?
Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because he's evil. I thought if anything, we'd established that in our earlier sessions, Doctor. I had to destroy him properly, not just bury him in the ground.
Dr. Dekker did seem like not a great person. That is true. What else do we have here? Oh, you took his body. Oh, the body disappeared?
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
Maybe he teleported. What else we got here? Oh, maybe Dekker teleported.
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the tool shed. If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too. I think the thing might be Dekker. Is the thing Dekker?
You're checking off? Alright, have a good evening, Knight's Tempest. Have fun at school. Oh, wow, Bryce is orange after that. That was swift. That didn't take a lot. Huh. Grey Wolf, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome back. How are you doing? Maybe Dekker is not dead.
I don't know why.
Oh, come on. Maybe he revived.
Perhaps. It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself. Maybe he wasn't dead, just sleeping.
Maybe the shed was not locked.
I have nothing.
Oh, good grief. Come on. Maybe someone else got it.
If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
Just to confuse you. That's why. Do we think the thing is Dekker? I don't know. How is your midnight hour going? Are you still stealing things?
I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I spied on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
What did I do? What did I do? Is he gonna corroborate the story of me going to Mariana's? Oh man, what did I do?
That's not important.
Yes, it is important. You spied on me?
You live in the same house as Dr. Dekker.
Oh, man.
I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker?
I think we are Dr.
Is it a
Dekker.
perk?
I think we are.
Or you, Dr. Dekker?
I think Jaya's power is like finding the same doctor and bringing them to work here. And we're Dr. Dekker, and we're also whoever Dr. Dekker was in the previous incarnation, the last like 4 doctors or whatever she said that she's gone through. Because Jaya's the one who finds us, because we're special. Oh man. Oh man, this is so creepy. I'm not Dr. Dekker, the house is a perk. Are you still stealing things?
I stole a heart.
What?
I thought maybe my kleptomania would stop if I took something significant.
What?
It only occurs to me now that the heart I took was in a storage facility in a hospital and that it was probably for a transplant patient. I don't know if it's cured me.
Nope, you seem cured. You seem totally fine. You seem 100% normal. I don't know. Do we mess with him? Do we say the thing is Dr. Dekker? Am I Dr. Dekker? What do we go with here? What do we do? How's Jessica?
I waved back at Jessica yesterday, and she smiled. It was bigger than normal. I think we may have made a connection, Doctor. The photos I have of her, I think I'm going to destroy them. They're my problem, not hers.
See, good on you. See, that's almost... that seems like a step in the right direction, I guess. No, I'm not Dr. Dekker.
I thought it might be a perk. I'm sorry I spied on you. I was just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms, strangeness. It's good you've adopted his dog, though. I'm not sure many people would have done.
What? Dog? What? Why? What? God, I can't follow up on it. No, the thing is not Dekker.
And so it is. You worried me then, Doctor. I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable, too.
I should have said yes, the thing is Dekker. That would have been fun. Do we have anything else to follow up on? No, that's that. Hint. Oh, why do you wish you were religious?
When something is chasing you, you start wishing that there was a higher power that could save you. I remember you agreeing with me that there are too many religions, but I wish there was only one, and one that I could believe in.
All right, that seemed short. That seemed like there wasn't a lot going on there. All right, Claire or Jaya? Oh, I think Claire's the murderer. Let's talk to Jaya. Hello, Jaya.
I'm worried about you, Doctor. You seem quiet and, well, it's just your fingerprints on the bottle. Maybe you touched it by accident? You didn't know him, did you?
Fingerprints? Oh, we asked her to fingerprint Dr. Dekker's bottle to see who might have spiked his drink. Fingerprints?
I don't know anything about...
My fingerprints on the bottle?
No.
No, I did not know him.
Then why are your fingerprints on his vodka bottle? No, don't answer that. Oh, the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker, who hasn't it touched?
Hey, name of the game.
I'm so worried.
Jaya gives you the creeps. Everybody gives me the creeps. I think that's just a sign of really good casting. Jaya seems too, like, fake nice and fake cheerful and passive aggressive and sarcastic. I love it. I would probably get along with her well in real life. Other than the whole, like, creepy murder and all that stuff. Other than that, though. Gosh, she's real good at being creepy. All the jump scares when we're talking to other people and she just pops in and the music goes bring. Like, oh man, that has made me jump every frickin' time in this game. Fingerprints, Dr. Dekker, a prescription pad.
Dr. Dekker's prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up.
Elin has the pad.
Your patients will always be a bother, but you're caring for people. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? In a few weeks' time, there'll be a whole new bunch of faces with a whole new bunch of quirks. Let's not have a whole new doctor, shall we?
Huh, okay. Oh, news about Mariana. Why are you worried about me? Grief, death threats. Oh, yeah, and why are you worried about me?
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago.
How long have I been
You
here?
don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
I do flitter between patients. Mostly only in this chapter, though, but what's in my notes? Sounds like Jaya might think I'm going insane. Death threats.
I didn't know anything about that. If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee. I hope that's how you like it.
Have you spit in my coffee?
Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's some footage I can't show you because it would affect you too much. Suffice to say, when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself. So instead of trying to cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients. I think he wanted all of their powers. If you believe in that sort of thing.
I do agree with that. Also, you didn't tell me if you spit in my coffee or not. What did you have to say about Mariana? That one cushion, she's just going to keep readjusting that one cushion over and over again. She's been doing that in every chapter.
I've been reviewing your files. I know, I'm sorry, a bit naughty, but have you considered that Mariana may have murdered Dr. Dekker because of the money she owed him? She had most to gain. She got all the money if he died, and it makes most sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the loan was transferred. All right, what else you got here?
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
I'm bothered by the murder. Do we have options for these? Do you think I'm going insane? Grief, special patients. How are you coping? Yeah, okay, special patients. Let's hit that.
Any patient who presented with psychokinetic issues, they were his special patients. Towards the end, he began ignoring all the other cases. Most of the patients saw it as a curse, what they were experiencing, what they were unwittingly doing. Dr. Dekker saw it as an ability, a power to be harnessed and used for, well, God knows what he was going to use it all for. So we made them give in to it, and it consumed them, consumed all of them. Whether you believe any of that or not is your choice, but they did, which made them angry. And that's why I think he was murdered by a patient.
Look at you trying to blame everybody else. All the patients. Do you think I'm going crazy?
holiday, perhaps? Some R&R? I suppose you were thinking something darker?
You gonna lock me up? Do you think Mariana's motive might be money? What else we got? Okay, do you think I'm going insane? So crazy was a different keyword for a different thing? I don't know. Sure.
Who measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool. I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy.
Crazy. Okay, there we go. And then we said crazy, and she's like, oh, R&R. What do we think it says about Vincent at the Rorschach blot? Third from the left looks like a moose. This one? I think it says that you like mooses, or you don't like mooses. You have strong emotional ties to mooses. How's the grief going, Jaya?
I think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and I think I was projecting Dr. Dekker's death to be about her. I know they're not related.
Your mother.
My mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker.
Did you murder her too?
For her, though, it was different. She burst into flames. I was 7. They said she must have been smoking and drinking on the sofa, but she doesn't smoke or drink. Professor Alderby said it was spontaneous combustion.
Okay, that's amber, that's yellow, or orange on Jaya. Whatever color. It says yellow, but that's orange. And the game called it amber at the start. Didn't she say her mother died recently? Wait.
I think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and
Oh, just suddenly, not recently.
My mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker. For her, though, it was different.
Spontaneous combustion.
According to Professor Alderby, people can will themselves to die. Some people will have heart attacks, some people will have strokes. Those who are truly despondent, they're the rare few that spontaneously combust. I'm not sure if I believe in all of that.
Alderby? Why don't you believe in that?
Because of what happened to my mother, I believe people could change the world with their minds. I think it's dangerous to have that ability, and I think that you and me, we're helping people rid themselves of these dangerous thoughts and a whole load of other issues at the same time. People pretend to believe, and they have a different agenda. They're the ones you need to watch out for. They have boundaries, and they are prepared to break them. You just seem a little different.
How do I seem different?
For a grief counsellor, you're asking some pretty random questions, suffice to say.
Okay, fine. Who do you think murdered Dekker?
It's not your job to find out who the murderer is. It's the police. You can only point them in the right direction. Murder is a means to an end. There's a lot more going on here you should be thinking about.
Do you think Cthulhu is real?
A fictional space god that's resting at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not likely, is it? Or maybe you think it is. Have you spoke to Mariana today?
Yes, and she has Cthulhu stuff going on. It's pretty cool. I'm running out of stuff to ask her about. I don't know what to do on these. Hint. Oh. What do you mean by powers?
I once spoke to a patient here who claimed to be able to teach me how to get inside other people's dreams, but how would you know if that worked? Have you had any strange dreams lately, Doctor?
Yeah, I don't know if it's specifically been the same ink blots, but there have been ink blot paintings on the wall. Because in like chapter 2 or something, yeah, Jay would straighten one of them. Yes, I have had weird dreams.
Are you...
Nope, okay. Yes, I'm stuck. Will you ask questions? So she's still worried about me. I would like another hint. We're still on cooldown. I have no idea.
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
Do we need to tell her what things are bothering me? Why is she suddenly the shrink? Oh, the marks on the wall next to her shoulder. I don't know if those have been there or not. Probably. I think the lighting has gotten a bit darker as we've gone through the game. I think it was a bit brighter in here. I don't know what else might have changed. Hint, please. Do you think your mother, willed herself to die?
I don't know. It doesn't fill me with any sense of self-worth, if that helps. Should you be asking? Don't become like Dr. Dekker.
Like Dr. Dekker?
That's not really relevant. Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's some footage.
Oh, footage?
Really?
Show me the video footage.
I think you know what I'm going to say.
Who was using Dekker?
Really?
Come on. 4 seconds. Do you know? That's so, like, just random out of left field. Do you know Mariana can breathe underwater?
I spot check the sessions. I know I shouldn't, but it's for the safety of everyone. Checks and balances, remember?
So she does. She's going through all of this also. She's rewatching all these videos. So it's this one again.
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream.
Daydream? Trying to lock onto the right keywords here. No. Come on. Wait, how did we talk about daydream already? Oh, do you think I'm going crazy? Okay, sure.
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
I don't know what's bothering me and what's not. A lot of things bother me.
No.
My memory bothers me.
Your memory is exactly that. Your memory. If people are telling you things you don't remember, then they're probably making them up. Deep down, only you know.
Oh, so like the Mariana stuff. That didn't lead anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. What else bothers me? The stress bothers me.
For a grief counsellor, you're asking.
The murder bothers me. So I think we just gotta come up with whatever else is bothering us. The lies, the patience, the superpowers.
You just seem a little.
We got like 30 seconds before we can ask another hint. I don't know. I don't know what the game wants me to say is bothering me. There's a lot. Everything is bothering me. Nothing's bothering me. I'm fine. That crooked painting on the wall behind you is bothering me. Oh, dreams. Oh, good call. Actually, my dreams are bothering me.
I think you know what I'm going to say.
Nope, never mind. Just kidding. That was a terrible, terrible thing to say. Dang it. I'm surprised I didn't lead to a thing. I could say that you bother me. You bother me.
Why do I bother you? Do you think I killed Dr. Dekker? You need to look deeper into your other patients. I can forgive a lot of things, but being falsely accused of murder, well, that's going to blemish your CV.
Claire bothers me.
Should you be asking me that?
Alright. Okay, alright, fine.
Your patients will always.
Oh, that's what this was when I say... So, what's bothering you? And the response is a patient, or all the patients, or any specific patient, and this is the response.
Your patients will always be a bother, but you're caring for people. We do still care, don't we?
Okay. That response makes a lot more sense now. It had nothing to do with the pad. That doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. So there's still more that's bothering us, apparently, that we gotta figure out. Everything bothers me.
I don't know. Yes, that is a worry. I agree.
Psychokinesis bothers me? Hey, that was it. Hell yeah, I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I didn't think I was going to say psychokinesis bothers me. I just wanted to see if she had a thing to say about that again. Okay, all right. That is everybody but Claire. Let's go talk with our resident psychotic double murderer. Why does she have a machete? What? What? What did she? What was she holding? Like a knife or a machete when she walked towards me there? What was that? All right. Well, we got her to kill David again. David.
No, Doctor.
You killed him again?
That isn't important right now.
How is David?
Try hard.
Have you seen the little girl?
Anushka's fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat. It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood and sweating like a milkmaid.
What? So the dad, oh my gosh. Claire, what? Let's just put the blood splatters aside for a moment. Prescription pad.
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away. To stop people stealing it?
Death threats.
I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write any death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
Jay is trying to frame you. Oh, man. Covered in blood.
It seemed like he wanted to give me a piece of his mind, but when he saw the state I was in, he fled. There were no police that turned up. I suspect I've got away with it, at least this second time. Now all that's left is for you to write up my diagnosis.
Diagnosis.
That I'm not sound of mind. That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David. It's up to you whether you want to mention any of our other conversations. I'm happy either way.
Other conversations.
Focus, Doctor.
Happy?
Surely that isn't...
No idea. Police?
I don't know.
Nope. What else we got here? How did you kill David? What else can you tell me about Dekker? How did he prescribe you sleeping pills if you never saw the pad? I do think that Claire's the murderer at this point. It was my initial gut reaction. Why? What? She has a knife. Why? Why do you have a knife? Please don't walk towards me.
That's not relevant.
Yeah, it's super relevant. Is that a... let's ask how she killed David first. How did you kill David?
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me.
You said he didn't listen to you.
I cut off his head. When I picked it up, he was smiling.
I like that shot where it was just her head.
Probably a muscle spasm.
Ugh. I thought he didn't listen to you, though.
I don't know anything about...
Smiling.
I need your expertise, Doctor. Not your...
Muscle spasm.
That's not relevant here.
Axe.
I don't know anything about...
Why do you have a sword?
No, Doctor.
Why do you have a machete?
Focus, Doctor.
It seems like the right question to me. Alright, how'd you get sleeping pills if you never saw his pad?
It's true. I didn't see the prescription pad. He gave me that prescription for the sleeping tablets just as I was leaving one day. He said it was worth trying them, but I wasn't sold.
Tell me more about Dekker.
Oh, the continuing saga of Dr. Dekker. After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse. Remember? The one I told you about when we first met.
Yeah, there was an offer. You mentioned that like a few chapters ago. Okay, what offer?
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
Did you agree?
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover.
Did you resurrect him?
I need your expertise, Doctor.
What word did you resurrect Dekker? Fine.
Dr. Dekker wanted...
Reanimate. did you reanimate him?
He called me on Valentine's night. He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace. I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him. I agreed immediately. It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement. But I forgot to turn up.
Cool, that's orange for Claire, so we're gonna keep digging into this. We're almost done, but I don't think she forgot to turn up. I think she turned up early and killed him. What if I don't think you're insane?
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it would be fun. For me, at least.
Did she reanimate Dekker and then kill him again? Did she do that several times? What? Int, is that a threat?
No. Threats are usually made without the intention of following them through. This is quite the opposite.
Did you murder Dekker? Nope, none of that. All right.
With an axe.
When did you kill David? Where did you get the axe?
I don't know anything about.
There's more. There's more about David. This is what we got to figure out.
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing.
How did you get him to put his head on the wood block?
I buried him near the lake house. I'm not sure I'll be allowed a second funeral. Besides, it's close enough to visit.
Cool. Green with Claire. Okay. All right. We have an accusation to make. Who murdered Dr. Dekker? Can't go back and check our notes. I still think it's Claire. What about the loan? We already asked about it, and she was just like, yeah, I took the loan, no big deal. And there was no follow-up or anything we could do. I asked her about that earlier, as soon as we found out about the loan. I think it's Claire. I think it's Claire. Mariana never had sleeping pills, never had access to those, so I think she's off the list. Nathan has a story that was already corroborated. He was at the he's at the church talking to an archaeology student, which messed up the dig, and Bryce was upset about that. So Bryce kind of backs up that Nathan was doing that. Ellen's story, she was on a hot date with her 77-year-old patient. Ugh. Yeah, the big one was the Claire slip up about the murder of passion. It would be a spur of the moment crime. Wouldn't that spike look lovely glinting in the moonlight? And we're like, you mean the daylight of your 11 o'clock session because you never come to the office at any other time. So I'm almost certain it's Claire. The only other one would be Jaya. I don't think it was her. I feel like there's more evidence nudging us towards Claire than anyone else. So we'll go with Claire.
So after all we've been through, you're accusing me? Of what? Murder? Or of not bringing him back to life when I said I would? The last one I'm definitely guilty of. He wanted me to kill him, but I wouldn't. I turned up here on Valentine's night and he was drunk already, as usual. I think he thought the alcohol and pills would take the edge off things, but he was woeful. Have you ever seen a man trying to push a paper spike through himself when he's drunk? I'm not saying any more while your camera's rolling, but know this. Dr. Dekker was more disturbed than any of his patients, and I stopped him. I put my wrongs right. Can you say that, Doctor?
Hey, I'm the best. We did it. We caught the killer. But what about the patients? Ooh, we get a little follow-up. But where are they now? Oh, and what about me? Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Thank you, Einstein.
So I've got a new dog, a basset hound. She's got these big floppy ears and a really sad face.
He changed his
You know,
clothes.
even sadder than I look. Ginger. I call her Ginger. She's a rescue. But since I've had Ginger, I've never looked back. Literally. Not one day.
I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it. To participate. I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt anyone. Did I?
Terry's been promoted to night sister. She hadn't been in, and I thought she was off sick, but apparently she was on a course. So she's my new boss now. I've already started looking for other jobs. It's no secret Terry hates me. But, you know, got to be positive about it. I could have a completely fresh start. There's a job on the children's ward I'm going to go for.
I think I was in my own head too much, manifesting things that weren't there. But I'm very much an art connoisseur now. It's definitely helping keeping me sane. I realised that I'm a very visual person, and paintings can keep me occupied for hours. I go to Providence whenever I get the time. It's the local art gallery here. The best time to go is late at night. You get the place all to yourself.
Ah, you must be the new doctor. And punctual, I see. I like that in a doctor. I think you're going to fit in just great around here. Oh, I forgot. I have a book for you. It's my must-read of all time, and by must-read, I mean you must read it.
Psychiatric assessment
It's
unit.
worse than we thought. Dr. Dekker is alive.
Alive?
Your new doctor is Dr. Dekker, but he's learned all the powers of his patients. God knows what he'll turn up looking like next time.
How will I know it's him?
I don't know. Ask him. I'm now thinking, whose body did we take from Henley Church? We possibly incinerated an innocent. Blast Dr. Dekker and his infectious madness.
So were we Dr. Dekker? Because he had shape-shifting powers? Huh. That was a hell of an ending. Okay, that's cool. That was cool. Let's see. We got... Nathan had a pretty positive outcome. Was Mariana the only one that had like a really negative outcome? She's got the knife. She's so creepy. 148 out of 148 responses found. Doctor, you're doing great. That's a lot of questions. You know them outside in. It said inside out when we started today. Huh. So I think Mariana's the only one that had like a really negative change. Maybe Elin, because Terry became her boss. I don't know. Man, that was wild. What do we got here? Achievements remaining. Make 3,000 guesses. Play for a long time. Oh, solve it in... Get it wrong, basically? Get the accusations wrong? Do only 101 hints or fewer? 1 hint only? Or no hints? Didn't reach 400 insanity points, so there might be another more insane ending. So, now that we're done with all of this, I wish there was like some background music. It's a little creepy. Ooh, we could replay. Wait, can we replay the ending?
So after all we...
Yes, we can.
So-
Okay.
It's worse than.
Okay, cool. Interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, a little bit about like the mechanics of how this all shakes out. There, like, as you ask questions and as you like indulge the psychokinesis and kind of dig into that and learn more about it and encourage it and kind of follow the Dr. Dekker path, you build up like your insanity and the insanity of the patients, and those kind of dictate the endings. And so the one ending that I've seen before, minor spoilers if you want to know just the brief overviews of or if you don't want to know the brief overviews of like one of the endings, but there's an ending where Professor Aldeby is like just on the phone with someone. He's like, yeah, just here's your crazy story, just stick with it no matter what, and they'll write you off as being crazy. It's like the perfect scam. It's how we get you out of it. So it's very much like let's play up this whole Lovecraftian thing. Ooh, I can't believe the doctor bought it. Haha, what a loser. I liked our ending, though. That was a good one. And I don't know how many more endings there are. There's probably a lot. There's all these different like cutoffs for insanity. So we didn't reach 400. So there's like maybe another more crazy ending we got. But 350 insanity, 300 insanity, 250 insanity, 200 insanity, probably like 100 insanity. So I don't know like what the cutoffs would be for those and how many different endings there are, but that was fun. That was good. I actually want to play through the game again, not like today or this week or probably soonish, but not right now. But I kind of want to go through the game again and try to get a different ending and maybe get a different killer, because it randomly picks a killer at the start and we just kind of got to uncover who the game is pointing us towards.